When you go to and look for something in the sky, so we can buy the mutton off $1,000 a pound. Ask feed of $1,500 a pound. One bread now, $600 for one bread. 1 pound of chicken back at home and get $2.50 for a pound of chicken back. 1 pound of chicken hours, some of them $450 for $500.
Bless up my people. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. And in this one, my people, we've seen where the People's National Party back in 2022 with their minority had basically resigned from the Building and Planning Committee due to lack of integrity, transparency. As well as we've seen Senator Floyd Morris again chiding the government on using HAJ, that's the Housing Agency of Jamaica, for selling lots alone for $25 million. And my people, residents crying that, with the high food prices, things are very unaffordable. Stay tuned for the details at hand. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Notification shout out goes to Alkebulan HVAC Services Inc. Big up yourself, Alkebulan. Thanks for the continued support. So, kicking off the first segment, my people, someone brought this to my attention of a letter in 2022, my people, from the People's National Party's minority at the time at the KSA. Some people are not now breaches are going under the government that was running the KSAMC for, prior to the local government election that gave the People's National Party the popular vote and basically gave them the opportunity to choose the mayor. And so far, my people, Mayor Swaby has been doing a very good job. We are showing a small little clipping of downtown before me even get into this. Take a look at this.
Yes, Mr. Swaby, the whole place clean. Remember, I have picture for sure when it green, I have picture for sure when it clean. Yeah. Yeah, man, Mr. Swaby, but not tell lie, God know. Yeah. Michael man don't tell you, come with no litter place, and one come with no drop no garbage, because the next come with a come behind. You can't make come with to say drop nothing about the place. No. Big up yourself, sir.
So back to the matter at hand, my people. And in this article dated the 11th of January 2022, it says, members of the minority caucus of Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation have resigned from the Building and Planning Committee due to what they call a lack of integrity, transparency, and efficacy with which the current administration is operating. And at that time, people, Mayor Delroy Williams was the mayor at the time. In a letter to Mayor Delroy Williams, on Tuesday, the minority caucus of KSAMC expressed their dissatisfaction with the lack of consideration by the mayor with regards to recommendations made by the opposition. It also appealed to the leadership of KSAMC to take steps to prevent further decline in public confidence in its operation. The letter noted a particular event which Chairman of the Minority Caucus of KSAMC, Councillor Andrew Swaby, January 4, 2022, submitted a resolution to be placed on the order paper for the council meeting to be held January 11th, noting that the resolution contains suggestions from the opposition with possible solutions to improve the operations of building and planning departments of the KSAMC. The group said, surprisingly but not uncharacteristically, the resolution was not made and has not been put on the order paper for the meeting. The opposition expressed concern that the current administration is not taking recent court rulings and allegations of corruption seriously, which have placed the Building and Planning Committee of the KSAMC under a microscope. The refusal by the mayor to take the resolution is indicative of this administration's lack of regard for due process and for the citizens of Jamaica. It added that several recommendations have been made by the opposition to put these issues to rest. And just so be quoted, we believe that our proposals would have been greatly assisted in preventing the recurrence of some of these serious issues. But at that time, people, because they had the majority, they didn't take any of the proposals made by the opposition into consideration, my people. So when we see them come out and talk about, building were approved, the Prime Minister that coming out to saying that the building was approved by KSA, under which Delroy Williams was the mayor. Right? When the report from the Integrity Commission is basically saying that one blueprint was drafted, sent to the KSA while they work with another blueprint and build whatever they want to build. But my people, we're waiting on the KSA to pay a visit up to that development in Wycliffe and to let the public know with truth and transparency what is really going on. Let the public know if it's indeed 4 bedrooms versus 2 bedrooms that were supposed to be built. And let the public know what they will do moving forward. And it's not just the opposition in 2022 have called out the KSA led by Mayor Delroy Williams. Even nationwide news, Cliff Hughes at that, did call him out. And this surrounds the very same time, people, when a whole heap of building breach and things that are going on. Anyways, in this segment, we're seeing Senator Floyd Morris from the People's National Party side, people, basically calling out the government on what the Prime Minister seems to have said at a handing over service for the NHT, saying that they're going to focus for the next few years on affordable housing for NHT contributors. And my people, if my memory serves me right, when NHT was, brought about by Manley under the People's National Party, my people, that was the mandate of the whole NHT to build affordable housing for middle and lower class people who are contributing to the NHT by throwing their NHT fund, my people. And so we're seeing what the Lisa Hanna called out NHT and saying that they should go back to their mandate of building affordable homes, because the NHT right now, my people, behave and operate as if it's a bank. Right? Houses being constructed, sold for $20, $30, $40 million. When will some of us own houses, my people, if them prices there for the houses them in this day and age? Some of we have to just wait until, God forbid, when a family member reach the age where, the Almighty take them home and then the house will pass down to us. So some of we are going to own if something is not done as it pertains to the whole NHT. A whole heap away been at work and did a show and we still never qualify for a loan from NHT. And the loan where them are giving my people 7.8 million for one person can't even buy a lot, when it is revealed by Senator Morris that a lot alone was being sold by HAJ, that's the Housing Agency of Jamaica, where Norman Brown, the business partner of the Prime Minister, is the chairperson of that and selling a lot alone for $25 million. Hear this, my people.
And again, Mr. President, I want to make reference to the lots that were sold in the development above Pines of Karachi and nestled between Long Mountain and Beverly Hills. A development where the lands were owned by the HAJ. And Mr. President, those lots were sold for between $25 and $30 million. Just the lot alone. You don't start talk about the construction of the house. And Mr. President, I find it very ironic that the housing portfolio falls under the responsibility of no other than the Prime Minister. So the Prime Minister, who is responsible for HAJ and is designated by law as corporation sole, would have known about the sale of these lots for $25 million to citizens. And now, lots alone. And now I heard the Prime Minister, because I listen to him, and I read things that he says. I heard the Prime Minister yesterday speaking at a function for NHT and saying that the NHT is now going to focus on affordable housing over the next couple of years. The question is, who or why was the focus on the higher end of the housing market over the past 8 years by this government?
And so 2 months shy of this government being in power for 9 years. And now them are going to come talk about affordable houses for the people.
And buy a piece of potato because everything there town. When you go to town and look for something in the sky, so we can buy the mutton off $1,000 a pound. Ask still about $1,500 a pound. One bread now, $600 for one bread. 1 pound of chicken back at home, I get $2.50 for a pound of chicken back. 1 pound of chicken hours, some of them $4.50 for $500. All poor people are going to survive.
Like a child waiting by the tree for a gift that never comes, she has been left waiting for help that never arrived.
Me go ask Miss Holness, I told her about the house and thing, and me not get a response. Me go buy food for the poor, me not get a response. Me not get a response either. Me go down a part, me not get a response either. Nobody busy, nobody again. They will hear your story, But when you write them down in a book, write them down in a book. Listen to you, write down in a book, But when the help come, nobody busy, nobody again.
This experience has led her to believe
it was for the rich and not for the poor, because the poor cannot afford it.
While her husband's legacy is visible from the outside of her home, that's where the comfort ends. The interior tells a different story. A crammed shared bedroom with no bathroom. Marjorie and her family are forced to walk to nearby bushes to use this one. Several packs of pills are all around her as she struggles to cope with depression. Drinking water, a mosquito hub. In the face of all her struggles, there's only one thing she truly desires.
The biggest question is Christmas. We don't want food.
At a popular supermarket I visited, the cheapest whole chicken cost $1,549 plus tax. On average, 1 pound of rice cost $179, red peas $438, lettuce $1,108, 2 tomatoes $289, and a bottled drink $302.66. Marjorie has been opting for the cheaper protein.
I use flour and rice, till mackerel and chicken back here for lip and to mouth.
On average, it costs $672.36 per pound. The imported version, $472.20. In part 2, we'll speak with vendors, consumers, and businesses navigating the cost of.
And so while some can afford, cost of living and the high food prices right now that is plaguing, the island, and inflation that is plaguing the whole world, my people, many still cannot afford, and even in the Christmas season where we know you might have a little spike in goods and services, people left crying basically, and this lady is a prime example of one of those who can't afford it, my people. And so I would love to highlight this so that this lady could get some help. Anybody, if it's laid on your heart and we can assist this lady, you know, I don't have any contact for her, but I don't know how we can be able to do it, right? In order to get this lady. Somebody must know this lady where we can get a number to get some assistance. If it's laid on your heart, my people, we can send some help to this lady's way over the Christmas season, right? Spread some joy, spread, you know, some sharing, caring for others, especially in times like these. And some people, I want to hear what I say about everything that was outlined in this video. Because enough people been saying that the opposition not talk and the opposition this and the opposition that. They are talking. They are speaking on behalf of Jamaica just the same. And so my people, go ahead and let me hear what you think. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel on the road to 30K and beyond. Help me to get there. Like up the video, share out the videos. Get this video to at least 3,000 likes. All the time, I be going to 3,000 likes, you know, sometimes I 500-600 likes. My people want to know watch that one here and like it up so YouTube can send it out all over the place. Right? Stay tuned for more videos. Stay tuned for more updates. Big up on yourself.